Hey guys, it's Sim Queen, and today I thought I would do a little bit of a speed build to test out the new stuff pack that we got, Tiny Living. I know the pack came out a few days ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party, but this is the first time I'm actually getting a chance to sit down and record this voiceover. I did do the speed build the day the pack came out because I was so excited about it. I normally do overviews for stuff packs for build buy and CAS, but for this one I don't think I will, because by the time I actually get around to doing that, the pack's gonna be old news. So I don't think that I will, but I thought I'd just do this little speed build and give my thoughts on the pack. And also I will be doing some more Tiny Living builds. I want to do a micro home and I want to do a small home as well. I believe this one was categorized as a tiny home because it comes with a tier system where there's micro, tiny, and small. And so this one, I believe it fell into the tiny home category. So for the CAS items, I'll start with that. I did like them. I didn't love them, but I'm glad that I'm always glad to get new stuff. I'm never bitter about getting new CAS items. I mean, young adults have more than enough CAS items though, so it's hard for me to really get excited about it now, but I was pretty pleased with them. Did not like any of the hairs that we got, but I mean, that's fine. I normally prefer Max's Match CC hairs anyway, but the CAS items were not too bad. As for the build items, I'm really happy with them. I think that this concept was a really good one. I'm glad that they did this because it's like they listened to what we wanted. They knew what we wanted for another pack, because a lot of people do Tiny Living builds, and I love that they kind of responded with like, okay, here you go. Here's a whole pack dedicated to what you guys like to do. So I think that's really fun. I do love all the new items. I love the sort of I guess it's considered like mid-century vibe almost, and we did get some of those type of items with Get Famous, and I like that these items sort of fit into that a little bit. I'm just kind of playing around with the new items here. I pull out a lot of things just to look at them and put them back, just because this was the first time I was even looking at the items. I didn't check them out before I started building. I just got right into building and pulled out all the items, so I probably haven't even seen them all. One thing I didn't see, and I'm not sure where to find it, I did look around a little bit, but I didn't see it, was the poofs that we can get. I knew they weren't categorized as under comfort because you can't actually sit on them, but I thought I looked in decor and I couldn't find them there either. So if you guys know where I can find those poofs, let me know. I guess I could look a little bit harder, but I haven't really had time to play the game anymore since I did this build. So that's the one thing I couldn't find. I was a little bit disappointed about that because those are items that I was really looking forward to. I used the countertops from Island Living. I don't believe we got any new ones. But I just love like the bright blues. I love the colors. I just love the vibe they went for in this pack. I do think that some things are a little too expensive because the whole idea with Tiny Living is that it's kind of like budget living. You're on a budget. And for this house, I think the Murphy bed is like $2,000. I can't quite remember, and the TVs are expensive as well. I can't exactly remember how much they were, but a little bit too much, I think, especially for Tiny Living where this is what you do if you're living on a budget. You build a tiny home, and it's not quite that realistic. So I did want this to be a starter, but it's not. I don't even know how much it is. It's not under 20K, but I will do a Tiny Living starter just because that's a great opportunity, I think, to live in a tiny home is when you're just starting out. So I would probably do one of those. There'll be a few more builds for this pack, I think, just because I really enjoyed it. And this was my first one that I did, and I really want to do like a modern one. I want to do a starter. I want to do one that you can fit like a whole family into. I have quite a few ideas. My favorite item that we got, I would say, is the new, the art. It's like a wall hanging, or I guess it's like a picture. At some point you will see me pull them out. I put two in the house already. You just can't see them right now, but that one above the computer desk and the one above the chair in the living room. And then I pull out a couple more, and they have cupcake designs. And I was living for that because I am a cupcake baker in real life, and that is so my jam. I was so excited. So here you'll see that I'm playing around with the swatches, the different colors, and the two cupcakes. Oh, I had to zoom in because I was living for those. That's probably my favorite item that we got with the pack. And I like the couches as well. I really liked everything. I probably didn't get a chance to look at absolutely every single item, but overall, I think this is a great pack. really worth the money as well. I think it's like $10 US. I'm not sure because I paid Canadian and I think it was $14 for me. But either way, I think this pack is completely worth it. I'm really happy with everything we got. And I don't really have any complaints other than just the prices of things. I wish they were a little bit more reasonable. But that is it for the inside of the build. Now I'm just doing like a little bit of a porch area. I wanted to do some potted plants and like some seating areas. I did put a barbecue out there as well. And I believe the deck or like the house, I guess the tier system includes the house and the deck. So however many grid tiles you're using up, I'm pretty sure that counts towards the house. So you can't have a tiny house with like a big deck because it's still going to count, I believe, as grid tiles that you're using for the house. So I didn't want to make the deck too big. I still want it to fall under the tiny home. And yeah, I just had fun like filling this up with landscaping and just playing around with it. I thought it was really fun. I did like a little bit of a skylight over the dining table, which I thought looked really nice. And yeah, I'm like I said, I'm really pleased with this pack. I think that they really nailed it. It was a nice surprise for us. I don't think anyone really saw this pack coming, and they managed to surprise us with it. So I think that's really fun, and I'm looking forward to more content like this where they just kind of give us exactly what we're asking for. And the new stuff pack, the one that we get to choose, I'm so excited for that one because again, the packs that are sort of like, I don't know, that they put out to try to make us happy, those are the ones that I like the most. The ones that we actually ask for, those are always the best ones. Like University was so good, and Seasons, those are the ones we really wanted. Nobody knows this game better than the people that play it every day, and it's fun that we get to sort of give our feedback on what we want to see in the next pack. So that is pretty much it for this speed build. I was trying to play around with those columns, but they wouldn't rise up for some reason, so I did get rid of them. They just didn't look right if they couldn't go all the way up to the roof. But yeah, that's it for the speed build. You can download this house on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen1992. If you enjoyed this speed build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.